Hey, remember the time you were 3 and almost burnt your hand when you touched the ironing machine? My mum says while chopping tomatoes for dinner. Yeah, I was pretty stupid back then. I say, while I iron her clothes out. Well, you still are. She retorts, wittily. I let out a chuckle. I love being here. I grew up here as a kid, and so the folks here are pretty warm towards us. And although the apartment is awfully small, it feels comfier than my bungalow. I try visiting Mum as often as I can after cancer took Dad away a couple of years ago. The rain outside intensifies. You know, my doctor says that having almonds with honey is good for memory. Mum explains. So, you've included it in your diet? Nah, I always forget about it. We both laugh. Over the years, we've both developed a friend-like bond, which helps us in sharing things we otherwise wouldn't have shared. I'll be back, she says as she nods towards the bathroom. I give a slight nod and continue with my ironing. As time passes, I realize that it has almost been 15 minutes since she had gone to the bathroom. She should have been back by now. I set down the machine and make my way to the bathroom, knocking gently on the door. I don't get a reply. The light inside and the sound of water running are enough for me to assume that she's still in there. But I knock again. I hear a single knock back. Assuming everything is okay inside, I come back to the living room. To my utter disbelief, I see my mum sitting on the couch and still cutting tomatoes. She looks up and flashes me a smile. What? That is all I'm able to say. She doesn't answer it. I calm myself down. I don't reason with myself right away. I look for more information. Trying to keep my voice steady, I ask her, "Weren't you in the bathroom right now?" She looks up from the chopping board, with a face as confused as mine. Huh? No. I was here, chopping tomatoes. I tried to find some logic in the situation. Perhaps she didn't go to the bathroom after all. But that doesn't explain the light being on and the water running. Perhaps while I was outside the bathroom, she had already come back but forgotten to turn the lights and the tap off. But I would have seen her come back had this happened. And none of this explains the knock that I heard. I go back to the bathroom to check for a potential intruder. The rational part of me argues that no intruder can come in through our tiny bathroom window. But I push that thought aside for a while as I enter the bedroom and make my way towards the bathroom. I am left perplexed when I see the bathroom door open and the lights and the tap turned off. None of it makes sense. I feel my t-shirt clinging to my skin, drenched in sweat. The air feels too stuffy now. Like a thunderbolt, a thought hits me. Mum. I need to go check in on her. With a rush of adrenaline, I jump across the bed and dart through the hallway to the living room. I don't see her on the couch where she was sitting before. I check the kitchen. The sound of silence receives me. I return to the bedroom once more, knowing deep down that I will not find her there. I call her cell phone in despair. I hear it ringing outside in the living room. I dash out of the apartment, not bothering to put on shoes. I feel the wet floor against my bare feet. Within seconds, I'm at the apartment's parking lot, maneuvering my way past every parked car, looking for Mum. I am greeted with nothing but silence and darkness. As desperation starts to creep in, I feel increasingly helpless. I run out of the parking lot and into the empty street. I see families at their homes, enjoying their dinner. I see brothers playing video games, couples watching movies. I move past them, towards the end of the street, scanning every square inch of my surroundings. I don't see Mum anywhere. I call the police. Initially, they suspect me for the disappearance of my mother. Over time, they realize that I'm not guilty, however. I don't talk about that incident with anyone, not even my wife or my daughter. All of it is still too raw, too fresh. I need to know if Mum's ever going to come back. Every day I wake up hoping I'd hear something about her. And every day, my heart shatters into a million pieces when I don't. Her case has already been put with several other missing persons cases, where, eventually, it will be forgotten. And today, nearly 4 months after the incident, I knock on my daughter's bathroom door after she's been in there for too long. I hear a single knock.